Welcome to Take 5, your 5-minute inspirational message from Solid Rock Drogheda. Yes, I know it's a bank holiday, isn't it? But we are still here. We're not on holiday. We're still bringing you inspiration and hope in these 5-minute messages. But have you ever wondered why we call this a bank holiday? Today's the May bank holiday. But that phrase would actually seem very strange to people in the United States. The only time they've ever had something called a bank holiday was during the Great Depression, when the banks were all running out of money and going bust, and the president decreed that they all had to close for a week to give them time to gather their resources and cope with the crisis. But here in Ireland, and it's very much something we adopted from the British, we call our public holidays bank holidays. And it goes back to the Bank of England. Up to 1834, the Bank of England actually had quite a lot of holidays. They had 33 holidays, and all of them were saints' days or religious festivals. And these were actually, for many people, these were the only holidays they ever got. Apart from having the weekend off, there was no such thing as having so many days paid leave in a year. You got your weekends off and you were expected to be at work every day. Apart from just those saints' days and religious festivals, you were expected to be there in your place of employment every day, Monday to Friday, and possibly Saturday as well. And then in 1834, the banks wanted to make more money, and so they cut the numbers of days that their employees had off to just 4. And also, well, there was Good Friday and Christmas Day and 2 other days as well. And that was it. And I mean, it was dreadful for people. And then what happened was in 1871, there was a chap called Sir John Lubbock. Now, he was a politician, but he was also a banker. And he was a bit of an oddball. He was an eccentric. He actually tried to teach his pet poodle how to read. But he was also a very keen cricketer. And he wanted to play for his local village's cricket team. But the problem was lots of their matches were on certain days of the year when, as a banker, he had to be in his office. And the business was cutthroat. There were so many banks competing that he couldn't afford to take the days off if the other banks were going to be open. So he introduced a bill to have bank holidays, and that they would have 7 bank holidays throughout the year, plus Christmas Day and Good Friday, which were holidays under common law anyway. And of course, the word holiday, I mean, it's a church term. It's a holy day. It was a day that was set apart for worship originally. But Sir John Lubbock brought in these 7 additional bank holidays. And guess what? They happened to be on the same days of the year that his cricket team had matches. And so he got it passed as a law so he could take the day off work and he wouldn't be damaged by the competition, because all the other banks had to take a holiday by law at that same time. Now, here in Ireland, we actually did better than the rest of the British, because we had St. Patrick's Day added. So we got 8 bank holidays in the year, plus Christmas Day and Good Friday as well. Now, we don't call them bank holidays. I know everybody calls it the May bank holiday and the June bank holiday and all that kind of stuff. But actually, they're called a public holiday. That's the official term from them. We dropped the British term officially a long time ago. And you know, shows how things have changed. That originally, the time whenever people had time off from work, it was all based around religious reasons. It was all based around the rhythm of life set by the church. But gradually, money took over. And so holidays became more about bank than holiday. They became more about the banks and money and competition in business than they were about trying to recognize the holy things in life. And I would encourage you today, on this public holiday, don't worry about the money side of it, but look at this as a day to really spend time with God, to draw near to Him and to enjoy His holy presence. I pray you have a wonderful holiday today if you are off work, and I pray you get refreshed and enjoy the presence of the Lord. And join us again tomorrow for another Take 5, your 5-minute inspirational message from Solid Rock Drogheda.